So question number 3, with the same functions are provided here differently. I will highlight the function of x as x square plus 1. And then I will highlight the other function as gx, which is in the blue color, x raised to power 4 minus 1. Now we're going to practice how to multiply. Any functions, when you will try to multiply, remember the rule that we will use, the PEMDAS, and then after that, distribution. We will do the distribution also. Think about that. And I will be using again the colors to highlight it. So stay focused. Whenever I'm highlighting something in one color, it's kind of a group or same nature stuff that I'm putting at one place. So this product, which product? Let me bring it in the multiplication f of g, the blue circle here, f times g tells me that I need to multiply whatever is a function of x with whatever is a function of g. Bless you. So what I will do now, I will write down here the product sign, and then I will write down, and don't forget to bring in the parentheses here again. Don't forget to bring in the parentheses here. What's the function of g? X raised to power 4 minus 1. X raised to power 4 minus 1. Let's color it. So this function, x raised to power 4 minus 1, is for the g of x, and the yellow highlighted one is the function of x. Both of these are there now. Now, what did I mention earlier? Being careful, we are not just getting rid of the parentheses here. We will need to distribute it one by one. Now look at the distribution, the way I will do it. I will keep the x raised to power 4 minus 1. Tell me one thing. How many terms are there in the yellow highlighted function? How many terms are there in the yellow highlighted function? When I'm counting the terms are always separated with a plus or a minus sign. So here, to the plus sign, the terms are separated. So there are two terms. This is first term, the 1 is a second term. First term is x square, second term is 1. So I will distribute the blue function over these two terms first. Let's do it. This blue function, which was x raised to power 4 minus 1, I'm distributing it over x square, which was the yellow highlighted one. And then I will use the same function which is in the yellow highlighted one. I will put it over here. And then I will bring in the second yellow highlighted term, which is a 1 times, what will I multiply that with? I will multiply that with x raised to power 4 minus 1. Did you get it? I distributed the blue highlighted function into the two broken terms of x raised to power 4, x square and a 1. That's how you will do the multiplication. So if I will think about that, actually, we multiplied this whole thing once with a 1 and then with an x square also. These are things, the process that we have adopted. Now the same distribution, we will do it one more time. Same distribution will be done for the x square. We will distribute it over x raised to power 4 and then x raised to power, and then minus 1 also. A lengthy process, little bit lengthy process compared to addition and subtraction, but we are almost done. Keep it in mind, distribution is the key. Whenever you are multiplying the functions, now 1 will also be distributed over both the terms one by one. One more rule. There are many rules over here because we are multiplying. And it's nothing new. You have done all these things earlier as well. It's a refresher. Refreshing the things, building up on your earlier skills, getting to the next level. That's how we are doing it. So, x raised to power 4 times x raised to power 2. First two things, this yellow highlighted one and the blue highlighted one got multiplied together. X square times x raised to power 4 I'm saying 4, I'm writing a 2, that's bad. Let's make it a 4. I changed it. I think it's gonna take a little bit of time to change it over here. So now minus x raised to power 2 times a 1. Up till this part, the blue highlighted one, I have taken care of the first multiple. Up till this part, this whole thing, I have taken care of the first distribution of x square over the 2 terms. Now, I will bring in the plus sign again over here. And with this plus sign in here, we will distribute the 1 over both the terms. 1 times 1 and 1 times x raised to power a 4, x raised to power a 4. Done. Just one last thing, and I will just close the question, stop the recording. Look at this. We are just rewriting it. First term, first 2 terms being multiplied, not the 2 terms. First product will give me x raised to power 6 because it's a new rule, not the new rule, the same rule, power rule. I will add the exponents whenever I'm multiplying the variables. So 2 plus 4 is a 6. And then after that, minus x square plus x raised to power 4 minus 1. Because there is no additional multiplication or division for the variables, every single term will be written only once, and we have this whole expression as our answer. No need to solve anything.
So you multiply the 2 and the 4?
I multiplied the x square and the x raised to power 4. And the rule tells me that whenever you have an x raised to power m times x raised to power n, rule tells me that I will always add the exponents together if I'm multiplying the variables. That's a rule. So that's what I did here. We had an x raised to power 2, we had an x raised to power 4. The powers added together, 2 plus 4 is a 6. Make sense? That's your answer. And what about the domain? All real numbers. Domain will again be all real numbers. We can claim that x, I'm writing down the domain now, x such that x belongs to all real numbers, and that's going to be my domain. Got it? Multiplication, done. Multiplying, by multiplication we combine the functions.